Well, good morning. Happy Friday, everybody. I'm Sandy from Lolly and Sand, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Thank you for joining me. I'm excited because as a demonstrator, I don't often color things because I have a hard time staying in the lines. But I'm going to do it today because, well, why not, you know? So this is the card we're going to be making, and it uses a bunch of Sale-a-Bration items. One being, pardon me, morning frog. Oh, how timely. The So Hoppy Together stamp set. And now, of course, I don't have this ribbon in here, but because I have it out, there it is. This one. The Organdy ribbon combo pack. You get all 5 of these. And what else? Oh, this paper here. This is the Botanical Butterflies. I believe that's what it's called. Let me double check. I believe that's what it's called. It's this paper here. You can tell I've used a bunch of it. The polka dots are on the back of this particular piece. Let me flip that around off camera. Yeah, Botanical Butterflies. So all 3 of those are free in Sale-a-Bration. When you place a $60 order, you can get this or the ribbon or the paper, and it, of course, then you can get all of them. Just depends on the amount you spend, you know. So it's in $60 increments. Anyway, I just thought it was kind of a cute little card. So let's get started. So let's leave that handy and bring out the pieces. Now, I've done some of the pre-work, and you know I'll put the instructions or the dimensions on the video after the fact. So this is for the inside. Don't need that right now. I went ahead and used Needlepoint Elements Framelits dies. This is from Occasions, and if you can see this, I used this one and made the impression on here using the Big Shot. Hopefully you can see that. And I attached it to a piece of Berry Burst cardstock. Oh, you know what? I was wrong. There's another Sale-a-Bration item in here, and I just looked at it. Okay, let me just grab these. These are the Grapefruit Grove and Lovely Lipstick Foil Sheets. So, get them out of here. It helps if you actually try to get these in the right spot. How beautiful is that? Number 1. So that's obviously the Grapefruit Grove. And we get the other one. That is not the Grapefruit Grove. That's the Lovely Lipstick. This is the Grapefruit Grove. But they've made it in a kind of a, I guess it's called holographic. So it looks really weird. Looks really weird when I do that, but these are gorgeous, and they are with Sale-a-Bration as well. So you can see this is a whole lot shinier than this piece, but they're both gorgeous. Oh, my camera! I just saw what it looked like on camera. My apologies. That looks weird. That really looks weird. Okay, it looks way weirder on the camera, by the way. Way weirder. Weirder? Yeah. I said it. All right. Now, to keep things timely, yeah, they don't look that wonky. I stamped out the little frog, and I have die cut it using the layering circles. If you don't know what they look like this. Although I don't think I have them all together. Somehow I think I'm missing one there. And I also die cut, see, that's a little smaller. And maybe it won't make that weird. That was really wonky. That's the Grapefruit Grove paper foil sheet. Also with Sale-a-Bration. Alrighty, so like I said, I already cut that out. So I grabbed a bunch of markers. Now when I ordered, don't do what Sandy does here, okay? Instead of ordering the pack of 2, which is the light and the dark granny apple green, I ordered just the light. Aw, I know, eh? So I brought in Mossy Meadow and Old Olive. I'm not sure which one I'll use. And I like my froggy to be kind of light, so This is such a pretty color. I love Granny Apple Green anyway. Maybe I will use the other end. That was the bullet end. And if I can stay in the lines, I'm going to use the brush tip. One thing with this is what I've been told is you want to stay away from the edges. Like don't go full color at the edges because it will probably bleed outside of your image. Now I did want to mention that when you're using excuse me, when you're using the blends, you want to go with Memento ink, which looks like that. Okay, that's the one you want to use with blends. See if I can color and do this at the same time. I should be able to because I usually sing when I'm stamping. I like my music. It helps me feel creative. And right now I've got that frog is not going away. I don't think I didn't have a chance this morning to turn the radio, or not the radio. Yeah, I still have an iPod thingamajig. All right, let's stop there. I can always add more color. And I can always take away. So, well, this one or this one? Light Mossy Meadow. Let's try the Light Mossy Meadow. Now this time I am going to stay with the bullet end. Just fill in those little dots. And his tummy. And I do believe I did the mouth, so I figured that inside the mouth would be a little bit darker. That's kind of cute. And I just want to go back with this one and just do a little bit more because I see he's a little uneven. And that's perfectly fine. It's just that I can get actually a slightly deeper color by going over it again. So let's do that. There we go. Yeah, I don't talk nearly as much when I'm coloring, do I? Interesting. Isn't he just the cutest? But we're not done yet because, where did I put it? Right here. I knew I had it. On this one, on his little dots, I used some Wink of Stella just to brighten him up just a wee bit. Give him a wee bit of flash. And you don't need a lot. When you first get these, there's going to be a little black round piece of plastic. You actually have to take that off. And I'm telling you that because the first times I tried to use the Wink of Stella, well, it wouldn't work. And I'm like, this doesn't work. It says push, nothing's happening. Yeah, because I hadn't taken. Yeah, read the instructions. It doesn't hurt. It never hurts to read instructions. Anyway, I didn't have to push because I used it a bunch yesterday and there were still lots left on it. So I'm going to let that dry for a moment. And the card would not be complete without these little flies. And as much as flies are the bane of our summer, spring and fall, they are really cute. So you want to add those to the card. Okay, so let's put one here. And I'm not pushing, I'm just holding. And I think I was going to go with over, I'm not sure how they'll do over the lines, but let's find out. Maybe it'll look like they're flying. Yeah. And normally I do go off the page, and since I've already put this on, there is a solution for that. This is our centerpiece, or our little sentiment piece, I should say. So we can, I think I inked it, go like that and not get any on the Berry Burst color. All right. Oh, and you know what? Let's do the sentiment while the ink is open. So this one says Hoppy for you, which I think is kind of cute. And I'm going to stamp it on the grid paper beside, because I would like to see if it's in, if I'm going to be stamping it straight. Nope, so I have to tip that end up a bit more. Not that much. Well, let's just do it and find out. Not bad. Could be a little darker though. So, not entirely happy with that. So let's stamp it again. Much better. Still a little crooked though. Better, but not perfect. Although, you know, perfect, what is perfect, right? Just clipping that off because I'm going to do it again. Oh, good morning, Dab. Okay. Alrighty. So, make sure my memento, remember, I think I said earlier this week that I had re-inked it. Or was that last week? And it is still really, really inky. Really, really inky. And let's just use our triple banner punch. So I am being careful with it, in other words. Alright, so I'm going to trim off that little... have to do it my direction. Trim that little bit off. Ta-da! And then this is going to be like not fitting. So cut off some of that. And if it doesn't, if I can't reach, there's a solution. Okay. I always like to see where the words are, but we can always trim a little bit more. And boop. Aha. Oh, and I smudged it. Oh, yeah. And what did I say about letting things sit? Alrighty. Wow, I'm going to run out of paper. Will that fit? Why, yes, it will. Okay. Note to self. When your memento is really, really inked up, wait, like I did with the one card. Okay, let it sit. I think it was last week that I had smudged it, and then I tried again, and I smudged it, so I did it after the fact. So be it, right? All right, so let's do a little bit of assembly. A little bit. Oh, I hear my son's home. Okay, little froggy. Oh, you know, the perfect place when it's chilly to put your Tombow is beside your computer vent because it warms it up, but I wasn't remembering that and it splurged out. Alrighty, so we just have a little edge showing here, which is cute. And that gets popped up on dimensionals because we're the pop-up kind of people. Those two can just stay together. There. Okay. And oh, and wiggle time. Put it back where it was. Do want to color these little flies before I get too much further. And use the bullet end. And this is just like quick and easy. You're just making a little bit. I don't know that flies are actually green, but I like it. Oh, I can hear Pippin barking. A little bit, just a little bit. Alrighty. And you would have to know that I'm going to bring in the Wink of Stella again and just do a little bit more because it's fun. It definitely is a handy little tool to have in your with your craft supplies, just to add a little sparkle. Who doesn't like sparkle, really, you know? So, when we're done here, I'm going to show you the cards made earlier in the week. And when you share the video or place an order, your name goes into a draw to win them, which I think's kind of nice. And give that just a little bit. So let's do the ribbon now. And we're going to need glue dots, which, let's see. I thought I had handy. Oh, there they are. Okay. So, just a little bit of ribbon just to give it some more color. Okay. So I'm just going to do it a little bit longer than what I need. So, well, not that I need, that's going to show. It's going to go over the edges and tuck in behind. So, a lot of people just pick up their glue dots like so, but see, that didn't work for me, so I just use my fingernails. I suppose I could use the take your pick tool. There we go. Get down. Oh, yes, everyone should have gotten their Sale-a-Bration, and the occasions went out just fine. I've checked with a bunch of people. They did get them. On the other hand, the Sale-a-Bration, for whatever reason, hasn't arrived. And I mailed the occasions and the Sale-a-Bration to myself as well through Stampin' Up. And somewhere they're in transit with Canada Post. But I called Stampin' Up and I told them the issue that we're having, and they're sending them out again. So I did put the PDF is available, and I can add that to this post as well. Everyone should have them, unfortunately. Yeah. So now they're saying it'll be like another week and some before they arrive. Arg. Kind of disappointing, but I mean, it's not Stampin' Up's fault. They mailed them, and even though, you know, it's considered, oh, I did that a lot narrower. It's considered bulk mail, which, yeah, they could be lost. It's bulk mail, and it's like third class mail, the last one to go out, blah, blah, blah. They are MIA, and I can assure you there's a whole bunch of people that are waiting for them. So thankfully we have the PDF. Although if you're like me, you like to have things in your hand. And if worse comes to worse, I can always mail them out, because I did order a bunch with my Stampin' Up order, which is what demonstrators do. You know? Yeah. Oh, well, it could be, because we're still recovering, I would think, anyway, from the postal strike. It could be. I was going to give them the benefit of the doubt. I have the nicest letter carrier. You know, just the nicest, so it's not him. Still waiting, though. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Now, if you were in town, I would just drive one right over to you, but I don't think you're in KW. I don't know where you are, but, you know, if you were, I would drive it over. There. Okay, so I pop that up on dimensionals because, again, we like to pop things up. So we also like to pop up. I like to pop up as much as possible. And you know what? The reason why I chose this with the die that just makes the imprint is it kind of looked like the flies were flying away from the frog, and I thought that was really cute. Getting there. Is that crooked? Oh my goodness, is that crooked? Yes, it is. Sandy, Sandy, Sandy. I have a tool. No, I don't. Somewhere I have a tool, and I have my Take Your Pick tool, which should be in the drawer right beside me. Dang. Dang. How about I fix that later? I will fix it later. For now, we'll pretend that's the real one. You know, when in doubt, just... That's straight? Okay, that's as straight as that one's going to get. I do vow to make my videos just a little bit shorter. And when I make oopsies, they're not shorter. Not shorter at all. But I won't smudge this one. How's that? I can promise you that I probably won't smudge it, because it's dry. It should be dry. Get in the center. Oh, did you see that? I moved it at the last second. That's why I keep these two fingers here to hang on to that, so that doesn't happen. Oh, a little closer. Can't see the words. You know what? Come out of there. We are going to need something to extend that. And a little Post-it note will do just fine. So put that on there. And right in here. And let's get that centered. The Post-it note's going to stick a little bit. And boop. It's funny how I can stamp things just wonderfully when I'm not on a video. But when I am, well, I'm human. Yes, I am. There we go. Let's see if I can stamp the inside nice and straight the first time. And the inside is right here. So we're just going to pretend that that's the nice straight card there. And I was going to use another stamp out of that same set. And the reason why I'm bringing my grid paper back in is I just want to take a peek. Let's see what we have here. Oh, I see. I get little embellishments everywhere. Ha! Upside down. And I'd like a decent amount. Okay, so Hoppy, for you, you can do anything, and that's a little crooked. Is it crooked? Yes, it is. Oh, look, 2 sides to the paper. Can we not do it a second time? Ha! True. And a few more flies just for the heck of it. But I think I might just do this a little different than last card. We'll make it look like they're flying through. And while we're at it, you know, if you're going to color some, you might as well color all, right? Probably should let that memento dry just a little bit more, but it's good. It's all good. And barking dog again. Now you love when dogs, they get a little bit excited and then boom, their mindset is bark. I get that. I get that. That's their communication. A little more Wink of Stella, why not? This goes such a long way. This is, wow. Well, I know I got it last year sometime. Maybe in the summer, once I started realizing, hey, Wink of Stella is really cool. And you know what I'm going to do? Because this one is straight, and this one's crooked. This is the card. I'm going to attach that once that dries, that I will use for the prize patrol. I just wanted to show you another card that I had made using that. Oh, I did Wink of Stella. I'm thinking, why didn't I Wink of Stella? I actually Wink of Stella his eyes too, which made him look a little googly, but I made that one, and I'm going to use that as a display in my class next week. And then these are the two. So share the video, and your prize this week is these 3 cards. Awesome, huh? Can I put that in now? I think I can. So thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful weekend. If you are in the KW, Kitchener-Waterloo area, I have a class on the 17th, which is next week, and you need to RSVP through my blog, and that will be up on the post here once I've got the video saved. There we go, just using my wiggle time again. Ta-da! Alrighty, again, thank you for joining me, and I will see you on Tuesday where we announce the winners. Winner. Bye-bye.